Praise the Lord.
Praise
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
I had some events happen in the last couple of weeks of my life, and I just want to kind of share it with you. 4 years ago, my dad passed away, and he was a pastor for 35 years. And right after my dad died, I had a dream. And in the dream, my dad was in a garden, and behind my dad was a beautiful flower. It was so pretty. And he was standing there, but I could see the soil where my father was standing. He had been working that soil, and I could see the weeds on the outer edge of it. And I knew that Dad had been working in the garden, and I didn't understand when I woke up what my dad was talking about. Well, 2 weeks ago, it was on a Monday night down here at Pineview Baptist Church, and I was sitting there, and the guy handed Randall the book and said, pick the topic. Well, March 4th was my dad's birthday, and I wanted to find out what the topic was for March the 4th. Well, he gave the book to Randall. When he gave the book to Randall, he told Randall, he said, you don't even have to pick March the 4th. And that's when I went to pray, and I said, oh God, no. I said, I want to know, Lord, what March the 4th is. I want to know what the topic is. And as I sat there and I watched Randall, he kept flipping through the book, and then he grabbed another book and he flipped through it. And I said, Lord, I really want to know what that topic is. And then he looked up at me, and there were some people sitting around. He said, Ronnie, he said, won't you pick the topic tonight? Man, I almost ran over there and got the book. And when I opened the book, the topic was weeding the garden. And let me tell you, 4 years later, after my dad passed, it was revealed to me what my dad was trying to share with me. As I read the topic, and it talked about how you need to get the weeds out of your garden, because we know that weeds will choke your vegetation, and it will not let your fruit produce like it to its full potential that it's supposed to do. Weeds will kill your flowers if you don't get them out. Well, that was a blessing. While I was on cloud, I got to hear it on my dad's birthday. You know, my dad revealed that to me. And this past weekend, I went on a pass, and when I got to Bruton, Alabama, I was 15 miles from the house, and I told my mother, I grew up with me and a guy named Bobo Bell. We grew up together, but we went our separate ways, and we both got strung out on crack cocaine. Now, I didn't know what Bo was doing, but I knew that he was in a drug court ministry thing. And I told my mother, I said, Mom, I want to try to find Bobo. Well, we looked all over Bruton trying to find him. Well, when we got ready to leave, we was at a stop sign, and my sister said, look, there's the New Beginning bus. That's got to be where he's at. So we pulled in over there, and I walked up into this factory, and I seen people doing construction and things, and I said, is this where Bobo Bell is? He said, yeah, he's right in here. He said, come on in. And I went in there, and when he saw me, his eyes got real big. He said, there is a God. He said, I just told my board members last week I wish that Lonnie was here. He said, are you home for good? I said, no, sir. I said, I'll be home in 52 days. He said, have you got a job? I said, no, sir. He said, you do now. He said, as soon as you come home, the day you get home, you got a job. And let me tell you what he's doing. It is a drug rehab for people just like us right here. And he's got a women's rehab, and he's got a men's rehab, and he wants me to help work with the people in the program. I said, God, you are so awesome. I said, my cup was just overflowing. And this morning, I walked into the church, and the pastor, everybody looked and they were stunned, and the pastor said, you ain't interrupting the service. He said, matter of fact, if you got a song, he said, come up here and sing. I had been bubbling all weekend, and I want to share this song with y'all, because this song right here means a lot to me. Just listen to it, brother. This song, brother.